The knapsack problem we have seen 2 times earlier. So once we have seen in the first module in the exhaustive search. In the second time, at the second time, we have seen in greedy technique how to solve the knapsack using greedy technique, and for the third time, we are seeing the same problem. And okay, one more time we have seen in dynamic programming, third time, and this is the fourth time we are seeing the knapsack problem. So this is using branch and bound method. So let us understand how to solve the knapsack problem using branch and bound method. So for some theoretical concepts, given n items of known weights Wi and values Vi. So what will be given? N items will be given. Each item will have weights and values. The items are from 1 to n. There may be n number of items. The knapsack capacity is W. What we have to find? We have to find the most valuable subset of the items. So we have to identify which subset of items out of n items uh, have the maximum value that fit into the knapsack. So this is the problem. So first, for solving this knapsack problem using the branch and bound method, the first thing what we have to do is we have to calculate the value by weight ratios. So the same thing we did in the greedy technique. In greedy technique, the profit by weight we have calculated. The same thing we are calculating here, and we have to sort the items based on the value by weight ratio. Whatever ratio, value by weight ratio we are getting, based on that we have to sort in descending order. The first element, if you look at the equation here, V1 by W1. So this will have the highest value by weight value ratio is greater than the next item will be the next highest, and likewise it is sorted in the descending order. Then we have to draw a state space tree, and here the state space tree is a binary tree. See, you have to remember that for which problem you are supposed to use the binary trees, and for which problem you are supposed to use the trees, just the trees. Now, each ith level of the tree corresponds to the ith item in the ordered list. So, ith level, if it is the first level, it corresponds to the first item. If it is the second level, it corresponds to the second item. So, like that. Left branch indicates, so since it is a binary tree, it has two branches, left and right branches. Left branch indicates the inclusion of the item, and right branch includes the indicates the exclusion of the item. Okay, so it is nothing but with and without. So left is with the item, and the right is without the item. We have seen this kind of a state space tree in subset sum problem. So in subset sum problem, we used this with and without concept. What kind of a problem is this? It is an optimization problem. And in optimization, there are two kinds. One is maximization, other one is minimization. So what we do here, whether we maximize the value or whether we minimize the value, we maximize the value that fit into the knapsack, isn't it? So that's why it comes under maximization problem. Whereas the assignment problem, the previous problem, it was an example for minimization because we have to reduce the cost. Therefore, it is a minimization problem. Here we have to maximize the value of the knapsack that fit into the knapsack, and hence it is a maximization problem. Each node in the state space tree consists of value V, weight W, and upper bound UP. Okay, so three values you are supposed to put in each nodes: value, weight, and upper bound. So why we take upper bound here? Because the problem is a maximization problem. In the previous problem we took lower bound because it was a minimization problem. Okay, so how to calculate the upper bound? Upper bound is calculated based on this formula. Upper bound is equal to V plus value plus W, the maximum capacity, minus W, weight of the item, into Vi plus 1 by Wi plus 1. This is the value by weight ratio. Value by weight ratio of the next item. So this V and W corresponds to the current item, and Vi plus 1 by Wi plus 1, it corresponds to the value by weight ratio of the next item. Okay. Next we'll take an example and we will see how the knapsack problem is solved using the branch and bound method. take a pen and paper so that you can solve the problem along with me. So this is the question given. The weights W1, W2, W3 and W4. It is 7, 3, 4 and 5. Values V1, V2, V3 and V4. 42, 12, 40 and 25. Knapsack capacity is 10. W is capital W is 10. We have to write this table. So given items, there are 4 items. Therefore, item 1 to 4 are written. Weights. So the order in which it is given in the question, the same order has to be followed. 7, 3, 4, 5. 42, 12, 40, 25. One more column we have to add. So this is the value by weight ratio. Value by weight ratio means 42 by 7, so it is 6. 12 by 3, it is 4. 40 by 4, it is 10. 25 by 5, it is 5. So this is the value by weight ratio. So this is the initial table that you have to write. Okay, then what is the first step in solving this? We have to sort the items based on the values of the value by weight ratio. So now we have to sorting means in descending order. It is a descending sort. So which comes first? Value by weight 10 is the highest. Therefore 10 should come first. So 10 corresponding value is 40 and weight is 4. The next value is 6. It comes second. 42 and 7. 42 and 7. So next value is in the list it is 5. 25 and 5. 25, 5. The last least value is 4. Value by weight ratio 4 is the least value. Therefore, this has to be written at the last. Okay, so like this, you are supposed to sort this table based on the value by weight ratio. So this is the first step that you are supposed to do in this problem. So if you don't do this, then you are not going to get the solution correctly. I hope this is understood. Okay, calculate the value by weight first. Then based on the values, you have to order in the descending order, and you have to write the items, the weights and their corresponding values in the order of descending order of value by weight 10, 6, 5 and 4. So like this. So this is the first step. Next, you are supposed to draw the state space tree. So this is how we are supposed to draw the state space tree. I'll show you how to solve this using the worksheet. So just have a look at this. So it's a binary tree. Every branch has 2, and the left one is with and the right one is without. So with 1, without 1 means with item 1, without item 1. With 2 means with item 2. This is without item 2. So likewise it goes on. Let us take the worksheet now. Before that, have a look at the formula to calculate the upper bound. So just note down this in your sheets or book. Upper bound is equal to small v plus w minus w, capital W minus small w into vi plus 1 by wi plus 1. So based on this formula, we are going to calculate. We have to take a root node, and it is numbered as 0, and it contains value is equal to 0, the small v, and weight w is equal to 0. So this is upper bound. You have to calculate the upper bound for this. So this is the initial node. Initial node contains each node contains value, weight and the upper bound. Okay, so node 0, this is the root node. Here you are not considering any items. None of the items from the list you are considering. Take this node to the next page. Now everything is set, and we will calculate the upper bound. Now we have to calculate the upper bound for node number 0. So how to calculate? What is the formula for that? So formula is this: up is equal to a plus w minus w by vi plus 1 by wi plus 1. What is the value of V? Initially, you are not considering any items in node number 0, therefore the value is 0. So this we have written here, value is 0 because you are not considering any items. If you are not considering any items, the value will remain 0. Okay, even the weight, if you don't consider any item, the weight is also 0. That means V plus what is W is ton, knapsack capacity is ton, minus what is the weight considered in node number 0, it is 0, W minus ton, and what is VI, the ratio of the next item to be considered. Next item means you are not considering any item now. The next item to be considered is item number 1. The item number 1's value by weight ratio is 10. So that 10 you have to multiply. So that gives you the result 10 minus 0, 10 into 10 is 100. So upper bound for the node number 0, that is for the root node, is 100. Write it here. So this is the first calculation of the upper bound. So next, so what the method tells, it is a binary tree and hence it has two nodes. One is the left, other one is the right. So both you are supposed to calculate, left and right. So left and right child nodes are written, and yeah. So this is, the left one is with and the right one is without. Okay, I think I'll add some label for that so that you can understand with and without. Without one. Now, so now we have to calculate. Now we are with one. With one means what? With item one. With item one, what will be the new value of V? This V value, and what will be the weight? If you consider item number one, what is its value? Item number one's value is 40. Item number one's weight is 4. That means it increases. So value is 40. Weight is 4. Weight is 4. Now what is the upper bound for this? What is upper bound for this? We have to calculate. 44, value is 40, weight is 4. Node number 1. What is value? Value is 40. V plus W. W is 10 minus small w is 4 into what is the value by weight of the next item. So you are considering the first item now. What is the value by weight of the next item? It is 6 into 6. What it gives? 10 minus 4, it is 6. 6 into 6, 36. 36 plus 40 is 76. This is node number 1. It gives the value 76. Okay, similarly calculate for the right child. Right child is node number 2. Okay, without 1. Without 1 means initially it was 0, value was 0. Without 1 means you are not considering the item 1, value remains same. Without 1, the weight, it was initially 0, the weight also remains same. You now calculate the upper bound. What is the value of the upper bound for node number 2? The value is 0 plus 10 minus 0 into 6. The next item to be considered is 6. It is 10 minus 10 into 6 is 60. Next, after this step, what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to check. So this is 60. You're supposed to check the values of the upper bounds of the leaf nodes. the live leaf nodes. So one leaf node is having 76, other leaf node is having 60. So that means we are, since this is a maximization problem, we have to move with the 76, and that is the maximum value, because this is the node that is promising. Promising means this may give a maximum value, but this may not give the maximum value. 60 means it means that the value may be less, the maximization value may be less when compared to this left node. Okay, so if therefore we are considering the node with the maximum upper bound, 76 is considered. We'll move with this. Once again, this will have two nodes, left and right child. This left one is with, right one is without. So now this is with 2, with item number 2, and this is without item number 2. Node number 3, and this is node number 4. Now with 2 means what? You are considering node number 2, isn't it? You are considering node number 2. Now with 2, what will be the value? What will be the weights? You have to add. So initially it was 40. If you consider node number 2, item number 2, if you consider item number 2, the value, initially what the value was? The value was 40. Now if you add, it becomes 82. Value becomes 82. What will be the weight? Initially it was 4. Initially it was 4. 4 plus 7. 4 plus 7 means what? It becomes 11. 11 is, it exceeds the maximum capacity of the knapsack. Okay, it exceeds the capacity of the knapsack, and hence this is not a feasible solution. Okay, so you can write a point here like it is not a feasible solution, because it should not cross the maximum capacity of the knapsack. This is infeasible solution. This is a non-promising node. You cannot continue with that further. Coming to the left, right hand side, the right child, without 2, we are not considering item number 2. If you are not considering item number 2, the value remains 40 itself as that of previous. Even the weight also remains 40. Weight also remains 4 as that of the previous one. Now we have to calculate the new upper bound. So it is for node number 4. Node 3 is infeasible. Node 4. What is the value? Value is 40 plus 10 minus 4 into what is the next one? You are currently considering the item number 2. The next value by weight is 5. What is its value? 10 minus 4 is 6. 6 into 5 is 30. 30 plus 40 is 70. Node number 4 upper bound is 70. I'll verify once whether we are going right in a right way. Yes, we got 11 here and we got 70 here. Yes, it is correct. Now, which are the live nodes that are present? There are 2 live nodes. One is node number 4, other one is node number 2. Compare these two. Upper bound is 60, upper bound is 70. So 70 is highest, so continue with the node number 4. If this is highest, you have to continue with this. Okay, that is how we are supposed to move on. Take 2 nodes. Node number 5. Node number 6. So you can first calculate the weight itself without, don't consider the value first, consider the weight first. So you are now considering item number 3. with the 3, without 3. Because we are in the third level. So as the level increases, even the item number also increases. So level corresponds to the item. With the 3, with item number 3, it was 40 and 4 initially. So what is the new value of weight? Let us first calculate. Item number 3's weight is 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. Okay, you can do that. 40 plus 25 is 65. So what happens? Value is 65. Weight is 9. 5 plus 4. What is the upper bound? We'll calculate 65 and 9. Code number 5. Value is 65 plus 10 minus 9. What is the value by weight of the next item? We are considering the third item. What is the value by weight of next item? It is 4. So it is 4 is equal to 10 minus 9, 1 into 4. 65 plus 4 is 69. We'll get 69 for this. One more is left. Without 3, we'll calculate what is without 3. 40 and 4 was remaining. So if you don't consider the item number 3, it remains 40 itself. Value remains 40. If you don't consider item number 3, the weight remains 4. Calculate the upper bound. 40 and 4. For 40 and 4. Code number 6. Value is 40. Small w is 4. And the next now value by weight is 4. What do you get here? 10 minus 4 is 6. 6 into 4 is 24. 24 plus 40, 64. But 64 for this. I'll once check whether I'm right. 69 and 64. 69 and 64. Yes, we got correct. Okay, now, which are the live nodes that are present? So this number 2 is the live node. Uh, the live node means that should be a leaf node and that should not be a infeasible solution. So there should be leaf nodes and not a feasible solution. They are called as live nodes. 69, 64, 60, which is highest? Highest is 69 itself. Therefore, we continue with this. Write this in the next page. This is node number 5. So this is node number 6, not 7. It is 7. And we need a right child also for this. So these two are the children of this node number 5. 7 and 8. Seven and 8. Okay, now what is this 7? It is with 4. 7 is with 4. With 4. And the right one is without 4. Okay, with 4, with item number 4. So weight is 9 already. If you include the item number 4, what is the weight? New weight. What is the weight of 4? Item number 4. Item number 4's weight is 3, isn't it? 9 plus 3 is 12. That means it exceeds the capacity of the knapsack. It becomes 12. No need to calculate the value here because this itself tells that it is an infeasible solution. The next what you will do is you're not going to calculate this because it's an infeasible solution. Take this, mark it as infeasible. Okay, leave that node. Come to the next one. So initially it is without 4. Without 4 means you are not considering the item number 4. Initially the value was 65, it remains as it is. Initially the value was 9, it also remains as it is. Now you have to calculate the upper bound. Now now we are in the last level. You are in the last level. When you are in the last level, you are not able to apply the formula. You can't apply this formula because you are currently considering the fourth item. When you are considering the fourth item, there is no value for this one. There is no next item, isn't it? You cannot multiply the value by weight ratio of the next because there is no next item. Okay, but this is one step that you have to concentrate on. So when you are in the last level, you cannot apply the upper bound. And how to write the upper bound for that is the value for the upper bound is it is the total of the values of the items that are considered till that node. That means which are the items that are considered till this node. To reach this node, how you have come? So observe this with 1. So item number 1 you are considering. Without 2, 2 you are not considering. With the 3, item number 3 you are considering. 1 and 3 you are considering. 4 also you are not considering. So item number 1 and 3. What is the total value of item number 1 and 3? The sum of 1 and 3. The sum of 1 and 3. 1 is 40, 3 is 25. So total is 65. Total is 65. So this is how you should calculate the upper bound when you are in the last level. Okay, you have to see which are the items that are included until this node, and whichever items that comes in that path, you have to consider the values of that item and you have to add them. So 65. Now once again, which are the live nodes now? So this is 8. Number 8 is the live node. Number 6 is also the live node. Number 2 is also the live node. So look at the values 60, 64 and 65. That means what? This node number 8 is having the maximum upper bound. Now we have to consider this as the promising node and you have to continue. Okay. Now whether you can continue with this? No, because you have considered all the 4 items. That means what? This is the last step and you have found the solution. Okay. The maximum value obtained for this knapsack problem is 65, and the items that are considered is item number 1 and 3. How to write the solution? Solution. Maximum value is equal to 65 and items considered is equal to 1 and 3. So this is how you are supposed to write the result. If in case think that you have got node number 6 or node number 2 as the highest upper bound than node number 8, then what you are supposed to do is you have to continue with this. You have to continue with node number 2 or with node number 2, whichever is highest, and you have to come till the last level. So in last level, whichever, if you get the highest, that itself is the last step. I hope you understood today's problem. So this is about the knapsack using the branch and bound method.